It's an emotionally difficult time, and people are feeling like their lives have just gotten a lot smaller.
I'm trying to stay out of busy places as much as possible.
If I go outside and return home, I make sure to wash my hands the first thing when I come in.
Obviously always using hand sanitizer.
We are always staying away from people who are sick or exhibiting signs of illness.
I've had times where I've felt pretty frightened. My daughter and I have not left the house in over 60 days.
I just want to see my friends.
Am I feeling the shortness of breath? Am I having chills?
Sometimes taking a deep breath is nearly impossible.
Breathing is not something I take for granted. It's something that I'm very conscious of on a daily basis.
I wish that we weren't going through this and that no one had to go through life like this. I don't wish this on anyone.
There is no end point to life with cystic fibrosis.
Having cystic fibrosis means if I catch a simple cold, a virus, that can make my already compromised lungs even more compromised.
As parents, the main fear we have is that one day maybe our baby's lungs will not work the way they should.
When you get sick, you never know how long it's going to take you to get better and if you're going to get better.
It can be very difficult to constantly be aware of your breath.
Sometimes even basic tasks, I feel like I'm breathing through a straw.
Cystic fibrosis is relentless. It never stops.
He's been hospitalized during spring break and Easter and family birthdays.
I've got a real heightened sense of just protecting myself and protecting my health as much as possible.
Just anything to minimize germs and risks, because that's what our life is.
I can only really focus on what I have control over, which is making sure that I do everything I possibly can to stay healthy.
You can only take one day at a time and take each challenge as it comes, rather than getting overwhelmed with the totality of it.
When they first announced the 6-foot rule for this COVID environment, my husband and I just looked at each other and we were pretty amazed, because that's a concept that is so unique in the CF community, and suddenly everyone was subject to the 6-foot rule.
I've just learned that every day is a gift, and to live it day by day. I try not to focus on the whole picture.
Not knowing what's going to happen. Not knowing when the cure is going to come.
In the beginning of this COVID thing, there was a thought in my brain of, oh, now everyone's kind of getting a little glimpse into, you know, how my life is.
I hope that people remember how they felt during this time. The fear and the frustration, the loneliness, the isolation.
How it felt to be afraid of germs, and how it felt to be reliant on the community as a whole to keep each one of ourselves safe.
I try to always find the silver lining in things, try to always find the good out of the bad. And one of the things that I see going on right now with all of this COVID scare is that we are really showing by example what can be accomplished when everyone is focused and working toward the same goal.
That's probably the greatest lesson we could ever learn in any lifetime. And it'd be amazing if it's our lifetime.
My name is Amy Gutierrez.
JARROD LANDAU.
LIZI Silver.
Jennifer Bleacher.
KRISTIN DUNN.
Miguel Angel Rodriguez.